Dr. Carol Ann Lee embodies the phrase, words to action. As a child, she learned the values of community, perseverance, and gratitude, inspired by a family who believed in education as an opportunity.
I think I grew up in a family of sort of community builders. And I think people might think it started with my father, but it actually started with his father. And he was one of the pillars in Chinatown. And when we're doing research on the kinds of contributions he made, they're incredible. I would say maybe in some ways even more incredible than what my father did. So I think that gets passed on. And so ever since I was, I think, a young girl, I always knew that I was going to be that was something that was important to me, was helping out.
With role models like her grandfathers and parents, Dr. Lee developed a work ethic that propelled her to academic excellence, earning a Bachelor of Commerce at UBC and an MBA at Harvard. The long list of her volunteer roles include UBC Properties Trust, Harvard Business School's Canadian Advisory Board, the Faculty Advisory Board of Sauder Business School, and the Rideau Hall Foundation Innovation Committee. Carol was also a member of former Federal Finance Minister Bill Morneau's Advisory Council on Economic Growth and the Leadership Council of the Perimeter Institute of Theoretical Physics in Waterloo.
I know Carol for a few decades already. She's a lady with grand plans, but still an eye for detail. For all the big things she's trying to do for Chinatown, she managed to open her own restaurant. I like the food there. And she would be doing programs to help Chinatown merchants to help market their goods. The project at 58 West Hastings, the housing project will be a great addition to the community, both for Downtown East Side and Chinatown. And I'm very happy that her good work is getting noticed.
Her achievements have been celebrated with 2 honorary doctorates from UBC and BCIT, as well as the Queen's Diamond Jubilee Medal and, most recently, the Order of BC. Dr. Lee also co-founded LenaCare, a therapeutic skincare line for people with cancer and other illnesses that is now used by major hospitals and clinics nationwide. But if you really want to know Dr. Lee, look to where she shines her light.
Carol's commitment to Chinatown is ubiquitous and unparalleled. She has, with a determination that I've not seen anywhere on any cause, rebuilt our province's appreciation for the contributions that Chinese Canadians and the Chinese community have made to this city, this province, and indeed the country.
With determination and an unwavering resolve to find a balanced revitalization strategy, Dr. Lee co-founded the Vancouver Chinatown Foundation in 2011, which spotlighted the importance of the Chinese community, including their history and cultural heritage, while supporting their current needs and well-being.
We started out as revitalizing Chinatown. That was our mission, while retaining its irreplaceable cultural heritage. But we've kind of transitioned, I would say, into a group that is committed to community building. And I think about, how did I end up here? By nature, I've always loved people. And I'm very inclusive. I always wanted to have more people around. And I think my father was very much like that. I don't think I ever said to him, can so-and-so come, when he didn't say, oh yeah, bring them along. And I think when you're doing this kind of work, it's really, you're trying to, create a movement of inclusion.
Soon, plans to build a social housing project and health facility for seniors and people living on low incomes were in motion.
Breaking ground on the social housing project at 58 West Hastings is something that, I'm proud of. That took 10 years to put together. It was involved 3 levels of government, as well as Vancouver Coastal Health, because they're going to operate a 50,000 square foot integrated health facility. But this project is going to provide homes for 230 families. And so we've got this community partnership program, which we're really excited about, offering services under the pillars of health and wellness, mentoring and life skills and experiences, because we want to create a community within a community there.
Dr. Lee believes that sharing meals is integral to Chinese culture And a thriving food scene is part of her recipe for the community's success. Putting her words to action, she opened a traditional Cantonese barbecue restaurant and through it, created a space to gather over good food and great company. One of Dr. Lee's guiding philosophies is that the greatest gift we can offer the next generation is a hopeful tomorrow. At the Chinatown Storytelling Center, a project of the Vancouver Chinatown Foundation and the heart of Chinatown's cultural renewal, visitors can experience interactive exhibits filled with stories of friendship, joy, and family from the people who lived, worked, and played there. It is also a space for the community to reflect on their history and carry forward traditions.
A true visionary doesn't just talk or dream, they make things happen. They don't just lend a hand, they lead the way. They don't just direct the work, they do the work that's needed to succeed. And that and more is true of Carol Lee. It is precisely the reason I feel she is so deserving of this recognition as a source of inspiration to young people who are themselves preparing to step into leadership roles in the future. I think we need to follow Carol's lead. That is incumbent on all of us as good citizens to leave the world better than we found it. Carol truly exemplifies that quality in everything she does, and I wish her my heartfelt congratulations on receiving this award.
The Icon Award recognizes a leader, role model, and a mentor with a demonstrated track record of excellence, who is an inspiration to others and who has made a significant and sustained difference in the community. Dr. Lee's diverse career and remarkable foresight is a beacon for those around her, proving that dedication and commitment to a vision can take a variety of paths.
I think I'm happy if you make a difference. And it's really the impact that you have on people that is what it's all about.
We thank Dr. Carol Ann Lee for building a better future for our community by reminding us of the importance of yesterday.